welcome back to the sewing room. I'm Laura, and today I actually left the house. Went out on an outing with the Shenanigans gang, some friends of mine in the Twin Cities area, and what we love to do is find things to do where we can get dressed up and go do them, and today was Doors Open in Minneapolis. Okay, I can't remember for sure if it's Doors Open or Open Doors. I always get kind of mixed up about that. But in any case, it was today, and we had beautiful weather. It was so much fun. And what we did was we went to the Minnesota Streetcar Museum, and got to take a ride on the streetcar, and I filmed a little bit, so you'll get to see some of that. But one little piece of Minnesota history I didn't know was that there were lady conductors called motorettes, and one of the gentlemen in the Historical Society actually wrote a book about it. So I'm super excited to read this. I don't know very much about that history yet, but I'm really excited to learn more, so I did buy his little book. But I just wanted to kind of go over my outfit and some of the design choices that I made and pulled together, and yeah, stick around. Alright, now initially, okay, so I've been planning this for a while. This was one of the events that I kind of picked out and polled the group and found out what they wanted to do, because there were multiple options for today, but we did choose the Streetcar Museum in the end, the trolley. I was all set to do any time between 1872-ish to about 1954, and that means the very first trolleys, streetcars in the Twin Cities area were actually horse-drawn in the 1870s. So I could have gone full 1870s, and I was all kind of ready to do that. And then last weekend we were at a garage sale. There was a neighborhood-wide garage sale near our house, and kind of the last place we kind of stopped by on the way back to the car. There was a front porch. You go up to the front porch and you look in, and this lady was selling hats. And frankly, these hats looked so new, I thought she'd made the hats. And as I was buying them from her, she said, no, these are my husband's grandmother's hats that she probably wore like 3 times and then have been in storage since then. So, yay, true vintage hat for actually really low price, $5. So I immediately was like, okay, so this is the blue one. And then there's another one that's black with beautiful little black feathers all over it. And so I was originally thinking, okay, maybe I could do my like 1940s inspired heart dress with the flannel jacket, but the flannel jacket felt really too informal for this style of hat. And so I was thinking more and more, and like I know that this isn't like probably the most historically accurate version of this outfit, but I did feel at least the silhouette was reasonable. So anyway, starting with the lovely hat, and let me take it off so I can show you. Lovely hat. And what I like about, I guess you could technically use a hat pin with this, but it's kind of like springy, and so you can kind of just put it on like a headband, so it's very comfortable. And even in the Minnesota wind, there was only one moment today where I had to kind of like hold it down to be more confident that it wasn't going to blow away. But I just think it's so fun and so pretty, and very blue. So since it's blue, this dress is my white dress. This is actually a seersucker fabric. It's a polyester cotton blend, and if you look really closely, I do have little flowers on it, and it's one of my very favorite dresses. I made it a couple of years ago for a summertime event, and since I started dancing again, it has been one of my favorite dance dresses. If I put a petticoat under this thing, it really flies, so it's really fun. So that's my dress. It's based on a Vogue pattern, and the only thing that I changed was the original pattern was to button down the front, and it is a full circle skirt, which I think hopefully you can see a little in the mirror behind me, but it is a full circle skirt, and I changed it from buttoning down the front to, for this one and also for my checked dress back here, I changed it to a zipper on the back. And then this jacket, I also made, I think maybe 2 summers ago, I have to look to see exactly when, but I made it because I knew I would want something really lightweight to wear in August. I was going on vacation in August, and this is also, weirdly enough, a poly cotton blend. And it's a very, very dark blue, and the pattern I believe was from the early 60s. Oh, there's my pen. One of the team members, one of the Shenanigans gang members got little scissor pins for all of us, so that's kind of fun, so I have to be careful not to lose that. Anyway, so it's just kind of a standard jacket. I'm going to change the angle a little bit so you can see a little better. Alright, I do love this jacket. I can never decide if the lapels should be open like this or closed like that, but I like it either way, and I have it closed with just a little hook and eye right here, and then to keep it in position a little better, because it does sometimes kind of come up my back a little bit, I do have a little waist stay right here that I use. And I love the length of the sleeves. If you look closely, you'll see I did do what's become kind of a standard sleeve change for me, where I enlarged the bicep area and added a seam line all the way down kind of the top outside part of the sleeve. And it's just super comfortable and cute, and was really, really fun to make, and I really felt like it kind of completed the outfit, because even though this is still a very slightly formal, very, very beautiful, voluminous dress, it doesn't really have that it has a retro silhouette, but not really a vintage silhouette. But I feel like with the jacket, I was really getting a nice vintage silhouette out of that, which is nice. Let's see, that's almost, oh, that's not quite everything, but it's almost everything I can just show you. These are some earrings that I've worn for a while. I think I got them at a powwow a few years ago in Shakopee, and they're kind of a nice, I think they're beautiful blue color, but I love them because I do feel like that just brings a little hint of indigenous style into my outfits, and I actually wear these quite a lot. The pearls are, this is so fun. I was actually literally this morning like being like, oh, I just wish I had a pearl necklace that was just a little longer than a choker. You know, thinking to myself, and then I went and looked through my jewelry box, and I forgot that this was actually my mother-in-law's necklace. Unfortunately, she has passed away, so in a way this is kind of a gift from her to me, that I think doesn't it just complement so well. I love it. I'm so thrilled that I remembered to look for it. Oh goodness. Last but not least, I actually have two pairs of these navy gloves. They're from Saks. They're lined in silk. I bought a big set of gloves from a lady off of Facebook Marketplace. Again, don't remember exactly. Definitely after 2020, but I don't remember exactly when. But, you know, having gloves is always a nice little feature, and especially, it was a little cooler today, but it was also mostly for the fashion of it. So, the last thing that I did make that I am wearing that I won't show you is I actually am wearing a bra, a Diamond Bustier by the Fairy Bra Mother. As a pattern, I can't recommend it highly enough. It's extremely comfortable. It's really easy to make. If you can make a bra, the difference between a long line bra and a regular bra is not that big a difference. And frankly, long line bras are kind of hard to find. I love my Rago bras, or Rago, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. But the problem with those is, since they are wire free, they tend to come up higher, because in order to really support the bust, they have to really try to encapsulate all of your breast tissue. And that's great, but the problem is, if you're like me and you like kind of a lower cut front neck, they show. It shows. It's not a good look. So the Diamond Bustier pattern from the Fairy Bra Mother is fantastic. I think her real name might be Beverly Johnson. Yes, it's Beverly Johnson. And I do love her bra patterns. I think that they're very, very well made. But one of the things I love about the Diamond Bustier in particular is that it uses the same sizing as her other bras. So especially if you've already done a bra from her and you like the way it fits, then again, going from a regular bra to a long line bra is not going to be a big step. And frankly, in my opinion, for this style of dress, it's just so much more flattering than worrying about, you know, how I look with a regular bra in a dress that is, you know, pretty closely cut through to the waist. So there's there's my little pitch. If you're curious about bras, making bras, sewing bras, that is a great pattern. And I do think that with a little effort, anybody who wants to make that could definitely make that, as long as you're reasonably confident sewist who can handle about a 1/4 inch seam allowance. That's all you need. That's really all you need.
I'm Pete. I'm wearing an Angora pink sweater with my fun patterned pants, and I like coming out and looking weird with everybody.
Hey kids, stop. Riley, get down.
Oh, that's not coming. It's going that way first.
Oh,
Yeah.
My name is Grace. I am wearing a bustle era dress. I believe this one is early bustle, so 1870s. This was not a dress that I made. I obtained these lovely garments, the vest and the skirts, from another member of the Shenanigans Society. And honestly, what I love most about going out with the Shenanigans is the community that we foster. So.
That is awesome.
Attic City,
My
next
wife
house.
You're weird.
I mean, it would be fun to take a picture from low down, looking down the aisle low too.
Okay. Like I remember when I was a little boy.
Okay.
50s. Let's see, to clothing. Yeah, isn't that about 1950?
Yeah, we gotta get the suit in here.
Are you 50s or 40s?
It's like the early 50s.
Early 50s, yeah.
More,
come join us. Hi, I'm Elizabeth, and I'm wearing a cotton day gown from 1883 with a bustle. Hi. Thanks. Got some ruffles and stuff. And we're here doing whatever this is at Shenanigans with Shenanigans Society. What is this thing? What is this beautiful vehicle?
This is a beautiful restored trolley from
A bus?
right after World War II.
Oh my goodness, so much fun. Okay, so why do I like doing Shenanigans? Because I get to wear fun clothes that I sew, and I get to show my sewing off, and I get to run around and do fun things.
Perfection.
Storage thing, which is
Oh,
just my shirt.
very nice.
This is mostly okay. My name is Mariah Lamore, and I do some of the admin for the Shenanigang. Yeah, kind of same as Elizabeth though. We're all here to like dress up and have fun and make cool things and chit chat with like-minded folks, and it's a good time.
Show off, what are you wearing today?
Oh yes, I'm wearing sort of a vaguely 18th century, like I guess earlier 18th century, early to mid is kind of the vibe. It doesn't take a whole lot to do historical dress up because a lot of this came from thrift store. I just made the shirt. And so yeah, that's it.
Are we supposed to be doing something?
All right, everybody on the trolley.
Okay. Just stand here yapping and like we're actually supposed to be doing something. Oh, also.
No, I think it's fine. No, I don't know myself.
We're part of the scenery.
There you go.
Very fun.
Very sweet. But then I have a reason to turn around because I'm flirting.
You can go in whatever way you want.
Oh, okay.
Alright, do it.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
I gotta get someone's foot doing it.
Okay. Okay.
That looks so great with your petticoats.
Yay. Nice.
If you've been here before, thanks for coming back. And I know this is a little unusual for Lisa and I to do on the channel, but we talked about it and we thought, you know, why not? And if you've been here, if this is your first time coming by, thanks for coming by. Either way, hope to see you soon.